Diablo 3 on the Switch. I noticed when I was playing this in handheld mode, my system was getting pretty hot. I wonder why. Might be pushing the Switch pretty hard, huh? That's an interesting bit of advice. I did play around a little bit with the Crusader in the bounties mode. Alright, so new quest. Wait, there's a new Book of Cain. No, it's empty, never mind. I think we gotta start a new quest now. I bumped the difficulty back up to expert or whatever.
Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
Then I will slay them and return the sword to you.
I wonder, can I zoom the camera in? Like I can with the video, safe zone, quest zone, dialogue, play. I like having monster health bars on, actually. Let's turn that on. Controller. No, there's no zoom button. Okay, whatever. That's one of the things in the PC version. You can, like, bring the camera in on your character really close sometimes. Doesn't really help at all, but, you know, for, like, cinematics and stuff. I guess it makes sense that they would disable the zoom.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Well, that's reassuring.
That's what I was gonna say.
You are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam?
Mainly because I want to exhaust all the dialogue options.
No one round here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not easy, I can tell you that.
Better, quiver. Dex, bite, attack speed, hatred per second, max discipline. That is a good quiver. I'll take it.
What skill should I master?
I don't want to buy too much, but good quiver is very important to have.
I'm still waiting.
The basement? I guess we go this way now. Now let's look for a sword in the Weeping Hollow. Does everybody choose the Templar for this game? You get the Templar as your first follower. Don't really get any choice of followers. Well, unless you go and you can do bounties and unlock all the other followers before you actually meet them in the story. But yeah, follower, it really depends on what build you're going for. Templar makes a good tank, and you know, he's nice to have around. Linden is probably, like, the rogue is probably better for Demon Hunter, for some of the later skills you unlock that give you, like, more resource regeneration and stuff.
I need more
Crit bonus and little stuff like that. I use pretty much all the followers depending on the situation or whatever's best at the time. I'll get them all leveled up. Cormac is great, though.
Not enough hatred.
I can see how much damage I'm actually doing here. Look is pretty with all those red health bars, but I'm used to having them on. Yeah. Barbarian. Templar's pretty good. These little spot heals definitely can save your butt. Good to have. The other thing too with like what follower you use, you would tend to use the follower that matches your class's stat allocation. Like if you use a dex class like the demon hunter or the monk, you're more likely to use the rogue, just because you're going to find more rings with dex on them because of them changing the loot drops. It used to not be that way in the vanilla version of the PC Diablo 3. You would just get loot all the time with random stats all over the place. Like, you'd usually end up throwing out half the stuff you find just because it was garbage. That or trying to sell it on the auction house, but they did away with all that, so... Part of the sword might be here? No, this is just a den. Ah, whatever, let's kill everything. That damage is great. Oh, got us minions to kill.
My hatred is too low.
Get away from me, buddy. Oh man, Arcane Enchanted. I remember that. That is not a good thing to get hit by. Jeez, he's fast. Go. Cormac, stop standing in the Arcane Sentry. 360. Ah, okay. I didn't even think this was... I guess this was on the 360, wasn't it?
To contend with evil, the essence of so long as you don't...
So they never updated that version? Huh. I think Reaper of Souls and all the updates that they added made this game much better to play, especially in the long term. The seasonal bounties and rifts and stuff. Ah. So it's literally just the vanilla disc version. Yeah, you're missing out on a lot of neat stuff that they added to the game. Bounties especially, that's really the end game once you beat the game, is doing bounties and greater rifts to try to get better gear. Yeah, they made a lot of quality of life changes too that made the game much better. Then, if you do the seasonal stuff, you can get like extra stash slots and stuff. Clear it out. Odin's Son, yeah. Odin's Son is great. There's a belt that goes good with that like makes you shoot lightning out too. I forget what it's called. But yeah, that's the other nice thing with the updated version of the game. If you do bounties, you can get Kanai's Cube, which, if I get enough legendary items, I'll probably go and do a bounty game just to get that. The seasonal adventure mode or whatever. Like, Kanai's Cube is amazing because it lets you, I'll probably try to get the cube when I get to Act 3. The cube lets you, like, slot in legendary item effects that you can stack on top of your existing equipment. So, like, you don't need to use Odin's Sun to get the crazy lightning effect with it.
Sweet revenge.
Chakram. It's probably one of the best early skills. Good old AoE. Not quite hammered in level, but pretty good stuff. Got a couple things here. Ooh, a socketable item. Distance Nexus. Get that. Junk. Junk. Ah. Oh yeah, that really helps if you get that early. Does this have move speed? Doesn't. Damn it. Whatever. Just have to use this to move.
Not ready yet.
That was one of the nice things about playing a Demon Hunter. You pretty much can go for a glass cannon build. You don't really need toughness, especially when you're going through the early stuff. Get socketable stuff though, that's good. I might have to do bounties just to get Shen unlocked. And again, I'll be getting to Act 2 soon enough. I hate ghosts. For some reason, when you're playing the game in like high torment or high difficulty, the damage scaling on ghosts is like stupid. I don't know why they do so much damage.
Not enough hatred.
The like Demon Hunter was one of the only classes you could beat the game back in Inferno mode, back in the original vanilla version of the game. Because you'd have bosses like Rakanoff that they'd just one-shot you unless you had a ridiculous amount of toughness. And pretty much the only way to survive it is smokescreen. You have to use a smokescreen build.
Need more time.
That. Ghost. Ah, nightmarish. It's actually not too bad. Being forced to run away as a demon hunter is like, well, that's what I was gonna do already. Ah! Cut that out.
Need more time. Not enough discipline. Not ready yet.
Yeah, that's right. Hit Cormac. Leave me alone. Idle Hawk. That's junk.
Need more time.
I'd say Demon Hunters are the second quickest class. The Wizards are definitely like one of the best for moving quick. They have the frickin' teleport. God, I gotta use this skill a bit more too. Call the Weak. Oh, nice. Let me check. If I remember correctly, level 20 I get some good passives. Oh, and I get my passive too, that's good. Okay, Call the Weak is increased damage against slowed enemies by 20%. Primary skills generate an additional 4 hatred. I think that'll be good, actually. Oh, and I can use Elemental Arrow now. That's good. I think I'll hold off on using that yet. Twin Chakram's still better right now. Once I get Ice Arrows, I'll be pretty good, though. Really, what build you go in and with runes and stuff is very dependent on what gear you find. Like, if you get a legendary that has good
Not ready yet.
damage of a certain element, then you want to go into that. That and, you know, there's sets and stuff too, but I mean, if you're just leveling, you just kind of go with what your gear gives you.
I'm still waiting. I need more hatred to do that.
I think getting more hatred is the way to go. The companion thing too, that would work. Did I unlock any runes for preparation yet? Let's see. Yeah, I did. It'll be a while till I get something else. I might actually change this might change Fan of Knives out for something else.
Need more time. My hatred is too low.
Good. Kill these enemies.
Bleed, you filth!
In the eastern kingdom of Khejistan, I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Crusader lore. It's always fun.
I'm still waiting.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
That we will, Cormac. That we will.
Not ready yet.
I'll take that. Hey, what do we got here? It's probably over that way. Ideally, you want all the skills in your build to use the same element. Unless you're using, what is it, the 6 demon bag or something? I don't know. There's an item that gives you... No, it's the Convention of Elements. That's the one. Gives you like 20% elemental damage bonus that rotates. So wait a minute. What the hell? So, oh wait, here we go. This is the way to go. Cemetery of the Forsaken. Here. This way.
Need more time.
Fields of Misery. Here we go.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Azraden. The way to listen to the lore. Whatever.
Not ready yet.
One of the things I liked doing in the PC version was listening to the new stuff as I discovered it. It was good to hear Deckard Cain talk about stuff. Gotta stay a while and listen. I think it's hilarious they actually added Deckard Cain to Heroes of the Storm as a playable character. And what's really funny is they gave him the abilities that he had when they introduced the joke character, the Lore Keeper class to Diablo 3. That was funny. But stay a while and listen, and Lornado.
Not enough hatred.
Get to Blizzard to recycle an April Fool's joke into an actual character concept. What the hell? That's garbage. Junk.
Need more time.
Ooh, got a bunch of enemies here. The health bars really help when you're in a dark area and you just can't see what the hell's going on. Ooh, Mark for Death. Hey. March for Death is a really good ability with goblins.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
First he's running past a bunch of elites.
Not ready yet.
Goblins. Didn't even drop anything that good, did he?
Need more time. My hatred is too low.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
Wortham, huh?
Your fear betrays you.
I'm still waiting.
More Khazra. I find the thing yet? Nah. Goes my Nephilim glory buff.
Need more time.
Might not seem like it, but the white items are actually probably the most valuable. Get a lot of. Legendary crossbow? Please. Fire, Dex, attack speed, life on hit. Explosive bolts when attacking. Sure, I'll use it. It's a bit slow though, I'll have to change to a different skill. We'll go with rapid fire. That and my passive too, so I get more damage out of this. There we go, that'll do. Downside to this is I get less
I
need more hatred to do that.
I think this weapon kind of sucks.
Still waiting. I wish I could do that. Not ready yet.
How's my Templar?
a worthy foe. Glorious!
Need more time.
Yep, that works.
We must stop the attacks on these farms, or the people of Tristram will starve.
Not my problem. I hate using two-handed crossbows usually. Problem with them is their attack rate is just too damn slow. I mean, rapid fire kind of mitigates it, but then I'm like a turret basically. Speaking of that, steady aim's not going to be any good for this build. I'll use Roll the Hunt maybe? Might work. There we go. Thrill the Hunt, Call the Weak. They work together.
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
My hatred is too low. Just as I thought. The sword piece is here.
Who are you to take what is mine?
You are not the owner of the sword.
Regardless, I have claimed it.
Oh, okay.
I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The
Butterfly
shard
witch.
is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the game.
Probably enjoy going to hell.
Not ready yet.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Alright. Ooh, spider companion. That's nice.
I'm still waiting.
Alright, the exit should be nearby. Go.
I need to go back.
Go talk to Deckard Cain. Wait, is that loot? No, that's not loot. That's just the glowy crater from the sword having fallen here.
Need more time.
Nothing. Nothing. Any new diaries from Cain? Nope.
I'm still waiting.
New dialogue from the stranger.
You can recall nothing else?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
How do you fare now?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
Remain calm. The sword will be returned to you soon. I have the sword piece, but a woman named Magda and her minions tried to wrest it from me.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Dark
Very
cultists.
good, Leia. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Good. Alright.
Not ready yet.
Uncle Deckard believes the key to unlocking the stranger's memory is reassembling his sword. I wish I could say this was another of Uncle's crazy theories, but I can't deny that these ominous events are starting to really scare me.
Magda said something curious about the next piece. She believes it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leia. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leia, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
This fragment is very old and very powerful.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This weapon would have belonged to a true champion.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
Yeah, it
If he
has.
is right, then the sword shall restore both to you.
The Herodrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to
Tyrael.
defeat the three pride.
Wonder where he is right now.
Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal.
Taco
They
Bale.
devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horadrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Kane. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
The demons have broken this pact. Why does Tyrael do nothing?
Yeah.
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it.
That's
If
nice.
Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
Oh, that's good.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the primevals as gods.
Disgusting. And yet the primevals have been dead for 20 years. Who does the coven worship now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
I think those demons really stayed dead either. Hold on to those dice. I should have saved the bow too, whatever. Whoops. Hold on to that. Actually, no. Hold on to the dice and the bow. There we go. Very good.
Don't worry about me. You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
Doesn't sound very good.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend!
Okay.
Thieves are going to kill my friend if
Guy
we
seems
don't do
trustworthy.
something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you?
Yes, yes I do.
Fools. We'll kill the both of you.
What were you saying about killing us? Funny that.
You won't get away from us this time.
Too bad.
isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Sure they will.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait, the relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
I think Lyndon's cool. Seems on the up and up.
Ah, there you are.
But you made a promise to your betrothed.
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon. They will run when they see us.
Yeah, they'll run alright. Okay, Lyndon, have some dice. And a better bow, because the one you start with is garbage. And nothing else, because that's all I got. Okay.
With the tome
Actually, let me check. Does he have any skills? Should be high enough. Slows enemies. Done. Multiple bolts at once. Critical hit chance for you and the scoundrel. Or critical hits cause us to do more damage temporarily. I think the increased chance is probably better at this point.
of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
Sure.
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
Nice of him.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients.
So, in the old vanilla version of this game...
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Yes. Yes, we must, Lyndon. But anyhow, in the older version of this game, this one tomb coming up is like one of the best grinding spots.
No, they have been twisted.
Yeah, we won. Right.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Show off those fancy attacks you like so much.
Need more time.
Good. Check something. Any runes for that yet? No. Use multi-shot too. I think I'll stick with strafe for now, just because strafe is kind of fun.
Skin you want to
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
The perfect place to be ambushed. I'd say in the field.
No one is getting ambushed in mine.
I'm still waiting.
Good. Rare Crypt of the Ancients. Yeah, this used to be a really good grinding spot.
Such a relief that you're old.
At least one of us is.
Feel my wrath.
That was a good massacre. Fan of Knives rune unlocked. Pinpoint accuracy. I think I'm using Fan of Knives, so let's check this out. Increases cooldown and damage. Okay. That.
You won't survive that.
When this is over, I will open my own little inn somewhere. I live.
I couldn't go back to that kind of life.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider it the best.
Perhaps I should just...
What I mean about this being a good place to level. There's a lot of enemies here.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
That's up
I
here.
wonder who killed these soldiers.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Need more time.
brothers! Don't let these dogs have it!
Must have been one of the legs. But it didn't stop him from attacking.
Death has a way of twisting the memory.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us without a fight. We must hold them here while the keys to the Holy Temple are hidden away from their leader, the fiend Nereza. Resolve must not falter, or he would surely die for the last man.
I spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
There are so many places that we can explore together.
That's not exploration. It's a rescue mission.
Rest. Let me just check something quick. This quiver versus the one I just got. 4 max discipline, hatred regen. Okay, the hatred regen on this one's definitely better. Never mind. Gotta have hatred regen when you're running a bow like this. It just is such a slow attack.
Need more time. Not ready yet. Feel my wrath.
Alaris says that our people can survive the coming battle. I saw the truth.
Still waiting.
Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
My deep sense is tingling.
Deep senses tingling. It's rather funny.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
Alright, we got the bacon.
I miss Galdium.
What do you Not ready yet.
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
Tools here.
I'm still waiting.
That there. And another one up here.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Oh, them health bars.
Need more time.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do that!
Still waiting.
Nice. Oh hey, I got a rune for elemental arrow too. Nice. Oh, and a rune for strafe.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
You again.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She's trying to distract you. Don't listen to her.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to
The Worldstone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Really do miss that.
Dialogue?
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
The World Stone's destruction must have unleashed incredible energies.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
Funny that.
I heard that you took Leah on your searches for ancient artifacts and tomes. Wasn't that dangerous?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Hey, a while and listen.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us.
No new diaries from Kane? It's fine.
Magda is close on our heels. We must find the last piece quickly.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Have you fought the Coven before?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
What do you mean?
The Coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
If you are to fight, you will need your sword.
Alright, stranger. Kane's looking at his tomes, as usual. Kind of,
So you lived with your father during the fall of Old Tristram?
ominous that I just got an achievement for talking to Kane, though.
We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants' terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness.
Sure.
My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Fair enough, Hadric. Fair enough.
The living dead? The Skeleton King? The Khazra? I would not have thought it possible. You have given us all hope. My men, the people of this town, we all owe you a debt of gratitude.
You owe it to yourself to take up your sword and become stronger. Evil never sleeps.
Nothing that you can't handle, I'm certain.
Very good.
When we retrieved the stranger's second sword piece, Magda found us. She's always on our heels. Who is she? She claims to know my mother, but how could that be? Regardless, we must beat her to Wortham in the final piece of the sword.
I have seen enough monsters to know that you aren't one of them. Why do you feel guilty about your past?
I cannot tell you.
There are some things that will haunt you forever if you never speak of them.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
That's not ominous at all. How do you know you sinned then if they were stripped from you?
Business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
Alright, nothing there.
I was thinking.
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really should see.
Looks good. For Dex, life per second. Doesn't have the hatred per second, though, the Demon Hunter thing has. I think I'll hold on to this for now. Not that big of a damage upgrade. It's still solid junk. Okay, just checking. What are you doing here? How do I even go about socketing gems, anyhow? like, how the heck do I socket stuff? Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out once I actually find gems, that is.
I must go to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
It's good. Turns out there's doom in Wortham.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can. Death to those who defy the power.
Ovens getting kind of annoying, aren't they?
Need more time.
What a surprise. Please, my family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Cultists are really underwhelming, actually. They're some of the weakest enemies in the game, actually. They're just squishy wizards, after all. Now these guys...
Not ready yet.
Please kill those things before they kill me. I mean us.
Us. I'm left.
The people in the chapel need my help. I'm going on ahead.
The hilt of an ancient sword fell near this village recently. Perhaps you have seen it.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
That's how that works. Okay.
Something isn't right here.
Damn, it's not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house. Need more time.
Thus ends the illustrious life of Deckard Cain.
Your Roderick arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Uncle!
Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Right.
You can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole.
Protect Deckard Cain. That's cool.
Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Deckard, no! Sigh. There's a new diary entry now.
Uncle Deckard is gone forever. I remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel. But he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
I don't fully understand your order's motivations. Why do they take your past from you?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare.
Sounds a lot like a cult.
And how does your order purge your memory?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began.
Oh.
I was told I relived all of my transgressions. Everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy. Then the sin, leaving me pure.
Restraint bolsters the weak, not pain. You have suffered needlessly.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
Okay.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Yeah, well.
Don't blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
No mere man would have survived that fall, or possessed such a powerful sword. We must find him.
And yet she thought he was just a man.
Erupted. I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I'll be fine. I hope you will be as well, with time.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother.
Yeah.
He tried to teach
Oh
me
no,
how
it
to
came
train
from your
against
father.
her Roderick training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
Didn't come from her mother. There should be a passage here, maybe? You guys okay? Need like firefighter or something? No? Alright.
The caves must be up here somewhere.
waves.
Still waiting.
I'm gonna want to switch to a more AoE heavy build. Except this weapon's too slow, so whatever.
Do you want more?
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Okay, that's nice.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
Certain we want to go through these caves. These are precisely the caves we want to go through.
I used to be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
Sure you have. I'll wait till I get a better bow. And crossbows are good and all, but I'm not a big fan of rapid fire.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
I mean, this wasn't an accident. Screw you, Leoric. Screw you. The moral of the story is that Leoric is a dick.
Not ready yet. What did he spied his prey?
Up one. Go! Look at all that loot. Great. Whole bunch of upgrades there.
Sometimes I get the feeling you don't exactly know where you're going.
I know exactly where I'm going, Landon. What are you talking about? Going back to get loot, man. Worked.
Feel feel my wrath.
Spider Cave ain't a bad place to rack up kills either, is it?
I'm still waiting.
Pretty tanky Demon Hunter build, actually. Kind of funny.
Need more time.
See if this is the way?
Not ready yet.
Yes. The
My
way.
mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Loving appears to be a relative term here.
It appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen? Oh, that. Yeah, it looks like a Spider Queen. There she is.
I need healing.
Right. Spider Queen, huh? Gotcha. I already replaced my legendary necklace? Really? Makes sense. Oh, because this has plus 4 to 8 damage, 4% fire skill. Oh yeah, the dex, that's why. Yep, that would do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Maybe. So,
There are more cultists here.
supposedly she was originally going to be the enchanter character, but for some reason they decided to go with the other one. Weird, but it's what it is. Alright, there is some junk. Is it one-handed? No, it's two-handed. Oh, he can actually make level 25 stuff now, huh? .1 damage. So we see something. Actually, let's have him craft shit later. I'm good with this garbage right now. I have trouble killing stuff. I don't really need to upgrade.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Oh good, elites.
completely worth it. Mostly.
Mostly. Like I'm just face tanking everything right now. It's pretty funny.
Not ready yet. What we got here? Some kind of event? I don't know, that's the Khazra barricade, I think? Oh no, this is an event, I think. Need more time.
Oh hey, they actually killed me. Nice. About time. Well, these guys have shielding? Screw that.
Not ready yet.
Shielding and orbiter, that's great. Might as well give that to Lyndon. He can use it, maybe.
I'm still waiting.
Not the Khazra cart. I need to get the cart.
Still waiting. Need more time.
This here is an optional dungeon. Watchtower.
Go! Show off those fancy attacks you like so much.
It's these guys. Good.
What would you do if I stopped following you?
Enjoy the peace and quiet.
Yeah, Lyndon.
I'm still waiting.
Dead end.
I need to go back. Not ready yet.
Nothing all that exciting there. Level 2, nice.
Darkness awaits you. I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Asshole with mortar here.
I must wait longer. Not ready yet.
Alright, takes care of them. Oh hey, they were guarding a shrine.
I'm still waiting.
For profit? Heh. It's a nice battle cry, I guess. He's honest about what he does. Oh, there's the exit. Fine. Little diversion. Fight some different enemies other than these stupid Khazra. Savage beasts. There's the Khazra staff, I believe. Fast, huh? That's a new weapon. Illusionists.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Your weapon doesn't seem to have any life one hit.
Strength.
Need more time. Returning to town.
Oh boy. I am starting to fall behind here in damage. Need to do something about that, I think. First things first, let's check. Level 30 is the Master Siege Bow. What about, I can make shoulder plates if I train. Good. Gauntlets are already pretty good, so let's leave those for now. Good. Nice. This actually, oh, that's an axe. I don't want to use that. This one is a bit of a damage downgrade, but see, that one has 237 life on hit, though. So there is that. Seems good. Alright, salvage the shit I'm not using. Should have saved the shield for Cormac. Oh well, it's fine. Just thought of something too. I could try rolling. Not yet. I'm not gonna It's not worth it trying to do it yet. There's a trick you can roll a bow or weapon, and then reduce lower level requirements on it after creating a higher level weapon than you can actually use.
ready yet.
I seem to be doing alright now with survivability. I just had to upgrade a few pieces of gear. I don't want to go full blast cannon.
Long I have labored to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special task that will bring endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest until she reveals it on the morrow.
This side quest dungeon thing is freaking hilarious, by the way.
Not ready yet.
Lord of goats. Blade shit is getting way out of hand. That out. That's a nice shield. I don't even use shields, and I think that's a nice shield. That is sometimes like a build people will do, though, is like a demon hunter with a one-handed weapon and a shield.
Worse than a goatman is a dead goatman.
Still waiting.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, spiderlings with mortar? Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Hells yeah. Much faster weapon. Alright, skills. Go back to chakra. Alright, sure. No. Twin chakra's better. Actually, we could use elemental arrow now, couldn't we? Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Old elemental arrow. It's more increased attack speed for it to really shine, but man.
Need more time.
Elemental arrow is definitely one of my old favorites. Ice arrow is one of my favorites, to be honest, but you know what? Ball lightning will do it. Nice. That's a lot of loot.
All of my labours were for a bunch of rotten, stinking goatmen. Magda claims that they will become our most valuable allies, and that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. I know my place. I am most bruisingly humbled.
Over there! Riches!
Boots. It's fun. Nice little side dungeon.
I'm still waiting.
This is why I went with elemental arrow. Should start using lightning damage bonus gear. I'm gonna keep using this build. Level up. We're in for Caltrops, good. Sentry room. Ooh, over penetration, that's good. Yeah, over penetration is pierces through all enemies in a straight line. That's fun to use. Especially since, well, it makes it into a straight line AoE basically. Cool shot. Yeah, that's one of the main weaknesses of Impale, is that it's normally single target attack. Turning that into a sort of quasi AoE, extremely useful. Much more powerful move.
Not ready yet.
However, I think shot's still going to be better for this part of the game. Actually does more damage though.
Need more time.
Close to Leoric's Manor. Yeah, I like twin chakrams better.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, here's Leoric's Manor up there. You just clear this field out a bit more.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
There's the warp. Alright, let's go to Leoric's Manor.
I'm still waiting.
Just check something. Character details, strength, vitality, damage, dex. Oh, I have 11% fire damage increase. Okay. So in that case, my generator, which is oh, what the hell? This. Rune? Do that, or... Increase hatred generation is good. Sounds pretty good too. I could do Hungering Arrow too. I don't know. I think this one's physical though. I want to use fire. We'll use Tinkerer for now. Just generator anyhow.
Need more time.
Yeah, this isn't Leoric's Manor. This is the little checkpoint area leading up to the area.
It is my pleasure to report that I have broken the prisoners from Wortham. Words have flowed from their mouths like blood from a wound. Our summoners can retrieve the weapon at your command, and the enemy shall be none the wiser.
Spike Trap can be pretty fun to play around with. Ew. Oh, shielding? Shit. Poison enchanted shielding. Oh, we're getting double affixes now, Ban.
Need more time.
Choice.
really want to get a Crider shot.
Not ready yet.
We're in for strafe. Drifting Shadow. That's a good one.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Still waiting.
Yeah, I gotta check my hunting companion thing that I can use. Let's see if... Which one's hunting companion? That's this one. Spider, bat. Active, instantly gains hatred, increases hatred regeneration. Yeah, bat companion is actually really good. Especially if you're playing offensively. I tend to. The passive hatred regen is really nice too.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Choose Vault. Lingering Fog is usually what you want to use for folks. Displacement I find is pretty useful.
Not ready yet.
Here's Leoric's manor. Check and see if there's any loot in the courtyard. Now we're good.
You know, in Kingsport, I am known as quite the charmer.
That's not important now.
Of course it is. Women become wild and aggressive during the end times.
You won't survive that.
Look at all these guys. Many targets, so little time.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Caldeum. Bring this news to the Master at once.
Really? If you're playing adventure mode, there's an extra area here, but
Unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease.
Then die well, Lord Belial.
He is here.
Didn't even mention me.
Delay him while I prepare his demise in the depths below.
They did horrible things.
hey, you're still alive.
Rest easy now. Your time is short. Have you seen another prisoner? A man in rags?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
I will kill her. I swear it.
Need to save a shield.
Becoming a demon hunter is not as simple as making a choice. We are survivors.
Indeed. Discipline is at the heart of all great endeavors.
Yes, it was discipline that forced me to face my nightmares and conquer my fears. I think that deep down, you fear that your order is lying to you, that you are not the sinner they say you were. Face that fear. Find the truth.
I cannot lie. That has occurred to me. But if it were true, it would ruin everything I fight for. Everything. What shall we fight today?
So where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
I've seen it. What did you do there?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonorable jobs, no doubt.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, one relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank.
Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
Sure, he can use it. Why not? Actually, it'd probably be better in the scoundrel's hands. I don't know.
Why do you waste your time chasing after women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
Not when you discard them so readily.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
That's no excuse to bother every other woman you see.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
Who trained you to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
The crossbow is not a weapon for cowards.
Did I offend you?
Shut up. Where is your brother now?
He's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
Why did you become a thief?
Well, that's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You probably fancied something, but could not afford it.
Basically.
Try to be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Any diary entries while we're here? Nope.
Sure.
Alright, let's make something. Master Bastard Sword? Everything. Master Siege Bow. Better be good. That is good. I'll take that. Here's Helix. Then Linden can have the Demon Machine. Actually, that... Yeah, Hunter's Flex is better for him.
Suits me.
Oops, there goes Cormac's weapons.
I'm still waiting.
Don't care. Alright. I got a fancy new bow with some good life on hit. Continue.
Not ready yet.
I knew Leoric was mad. This is just disgusting.
Yeah, this is pretty disgusting, actually.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
You're getting too good at this.
London. Sometimes those heads have some pretty decent gold hiding in them. Nice. Whoops. There's nothing else down here? Okay. And this way. Wait, sometimes those torture tools have white items which are good. Good salvage. Ah. This guy's hurt.
Need more time.
It's nice. Tools, very good. Oh yeah, this is where the traps, all that fun begins. Ooh, new ring. Usually blue rings aren't worthwhile. It's got to be at least yellow to be worth any. Yes.
You want more?
That. Hat. I have a legendary hat though. Oh, it's another Leoric's crown? Really? Hmm. I'll ID it later. Actually, what the hell? Let's see what it is. Okay, that's a big dex upgrade. Doesn't have the resource cost reduction that the other one has, but you know what? 138 dex, what the hell? Then that means... hang on. Reduce cooldown reduction, resist all. Bonus XP. We'll take the bonus XP for now. Oh yeah, I have some equipment equipped, don't I? Do that. I need to get a red socket on my weapon, or I need to get a socket on my weapon for a red gem. Red gem increases weapon damage quite a bit. And then eventually I need to make a green gem for my weapon.
Not ready yet.
King, level up. Crap. Valley of Death, that's a pretty good rune actually.
Pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Aldrich seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I'm simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
Nice. Shortcut.
I'm still waiting.
Rather hellish place.
Not ready yet.
Alright, Highlands Passage. Kind of junk.
who?
The farmer's daughter.
I'm as every farmer's daughter.
Facepalm.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Put that on one.
Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate. My life will be over soon, yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future in the wake of his father's madness. If only Aiden were here.
That was weird. That was knockback? Knockback animation seems a little off, but yeah, that's the only weirdness that I seem to have encountered so far. Playing this on the Switch. I hear a goblin. There he is. Alright, he's in the corner, so let's clear out the area around that corner. That way I don't get chased into a bunch of, like, elites. I'm trying to catch that goblin. I know that's what the little shit's gonna do. Hee hee hee! Guys. Cluster grenades. This is like the perfect skill for chasing the little buggers down, too. Target loop, huh? Hang on. Follower, you can equip.
I'll take.
Well, you know what? You just see this. Yeah, see, now this is a damage upgrade because of the socket. The life one hit though, damn it. Whatever.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
What? Who dares?
I dare. There are shoulders in there. Grab them quick. Damage upgrade, I'll take it. Pretty much the only thing I'm prioritizing right now is damage. As demon hunters are wont to do.
I am free. My gods! There is someone amongst us. Deal with him harshly.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
I am free.
Yep, that you are. The ironic thing would be if they were freed only to get caught by Malthael's soul snare. Whoops.
Need more time.
Freedom, after so long.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Defeat the warden.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me, and repent your crimes.
Not like the soul head collect. Looks like the headhunter from. What's his face? Darkest Dungeon.
Feel my wrath.
Option.
My
In here.
lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very end.
Lazarus was a motherfucker.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool, Leoric, was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master. I can get accustomed to that.
Bing. Close to the end of the act. This is such a good place to grind levels too. Like these halls are very densely packed with enemies. Ideally, though, you want to keep your massacre bonus going through the whole thing. That way, you get the maximum bonus.
Still waiting.
There, we got it going.
Need more time.
This is a good massacre. So you got 2.5 experience bonus from that. That I missed.
I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
Really, I'm overburdened. That took long enough. Alright, let's trash some stuff here. Might be an upgrade for Cormac, so we'll hold on to that. Now that's int, never mind. That's junk. And hold on to that for now. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Okay. Let's see, Cormac.
Please don't take that scoundrel.
That's an upgrade.
Linden, anything but that.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
I do like the way that shield looks over like some of the other ones. 35 is my next tier of weapons. You see something with this Pathfinder Helix.
Poor Leah. Not ready yet.
A monster of insatiable appetite stands between you and your goal. It is an unnatural thing, raised from the depths by sorcerous means. You will survive it, of course, but I recommend keeping your mouth tightly shut.
Why? Is it after something?
Oh, no, no, no. I mean, there will be a lot of demon blood flying around. I hear it tastes like rotten meat.
Tch. Okay, so this thing, that could be a socket. I don't want to replace the LOH with a socket. That would kind of ruin the weapon. The Vite I don't really need on the bow, though. Yes, socket, damn it. There we go. Now, here. So... Now I can combine... Okay. There we go. 122.5 damage. That is much more like it. Do some nonsense with Shen there. I'll talk to Shen later after after I meet him. That's should. My helmet have anything in it? It'll be a while till green gems become the preferred socket for this thing.
I'm still waiting.
Am I at level 3? That's right, I used Town Portal, didn't I? There we go. Level 3. This is where I was, and I probably should head north left, maybe? Yeah, that's good. That's great. Nothing like a vengeful massacre to start the day out, huh? So the passage to the butcher is always a north-facing one.
You really want to go down there?
Why? Are you afraid?
Alright, time for some fresh meat.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Ha ha! Very funny. Meet the butcher? Oh, you crack me up, Magda.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Vegetable bad. Eat good.
Fresh meat.
Need more time.
Zombie flesh good. Human flesh better.
I should have went with Impale for this fight.
Vegetable bad, meat good.
So if you take too long to kill the butcher, he will actually, like the whole arena just lights up.
That's over. I'm willing to split this half and half with you. I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
Seems good. Check out this amulet. Ooh, Rondell's locket. Bolt skills, dexterity. Oh, it's more damage. I'll take it. More life from globes. Increased gold pickup. Even read everything on it though, that's kind of funny. Any other upgrades from that? Good. Okay. They're trying to, like, turn him evil.
More control now.
Nice. Hello.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword.
Yep. There we go.
I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Tyrael. Dang.
You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
I will stop at nothing to kill them. All of them, until their corpses are piled higher than the tallest towers.
Hey then.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
Yep.
You don't become a hunter unless you've lost someone. You can talk to me.
Right, well, my father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. And one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a third whipping round his throat.
And the memory of it haunts your dreams, even now.
How did you know?
I told you, Blacksmith. We've all lost someone.
Oh, really? That's an upgrade? Alright, I'll take it.
After King Leoric went mad, no one lived in these parts for a long time. New Tristram started when lots of good...
Yep, that's interesting. Whatever. No diary entry yet, though. You might have to turn in the quest before that happens, huh? New act starts very soon, though, so, yep.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him. But afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who are these demon lords? Belial and Asmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
We will find out. Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
I'm sure the town's saved. We can go outside again.
Alright, there's the caravan leader.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldea?
Sure. Alright, that's it for Act 1. Enjoy the show!
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with
shiny.
the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly. All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne. Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions. You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works, but whatever. Tore his wings off.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
hands are ridiculously huge. Alas, poor Cain.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished.
She was gonna burn that book with him, wasn't she? Now she bleed.
I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Thus we move on to Act 2, the land of poisoned fucking bees. And scorpions and lizards and crap. Pretty much everything's poisonous. Invisible snakes. Caldeum's a pretty terrible place.
Now that Tristram is safe,
relatively,
I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
Alright. So that's chapter 1. Act 1, I mean. Gonna stop here and take a quick break. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. At any rate, thanks for watching. This is going to be the end of this part of the stream. I'll pick up again very shortly with the beginning of Act 2. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I'll be back shortly. See you in a bit.